What's going on, everyone? Welcome back for another episode of Rising Above Adversity A.F.C. Bournemouth. Of course, it is episode number 29, and today I'll be bringing you two more games as we take on QPR and Manchester United away from home. But before that, I'll talk you through the fixture since the last live com, and we've been fairly inconsistent. You can see following the two draws against City and Everton, we beat Fulham away, which is a good result, of course. But then we followed that up with three back-to-back defeats, which is not ideal, especially when one of those defeats was to bottom of the table Palace and the other two were at home. I mean, Spurs are having a fantastic season, so to lose to them wasn't that disappointing, but the Swansea one hurt because they're a side that are kind of around our position. So yeah, but we did pick ourselves up from those defeats. We beat Watford 3-1 away, and we followed that up again with another win in the league against Newcastle at home. So two back-to-back wins in the league. And we're also through to the Capital One Cup semi-finals, as you can see. Most recently beat Preston in the quarter-finals. Of course, the Capital One Cup is a trophy or competition that we've had great success in. Spoiler alert, we won it in our first season, and we reached the semi-finals in our second season. So yeah, we've enjoyed good times in the Capital One Cup. But this is how the league table currently stands going into the Christmas period. So as you can see, 8th place is where we currently stand, 2 points ahead of Villa, 1 point behind Swansea, and only 2 points behind Arsenal. Much improved this season. Again, I said it in the last episode, I think, that the area that we needed to improve in defensively is where we've improved massively. Only conceded 18 goals so far this season, and 4 of them came in one game. You remember that game against West Brom, which I forgot to live com. But yeah, 2 games for you today, QPR and Manchester United. So let's get to the team sheet for the game against QPR. So here we are. I'm going to have to utilise my squad for this game. Of course, the Christmas period in England is always a busy one, and we've got Manchester United coming up in a few days' time. A few players are tired. The likes of Sidachuk on Stanku, you can see on the bench there. They're going to get a rest for today's game. But here's the lineup. Bardi in goal. Debuchy, Reed, Mamana and Brian Oviedo in defence. Sami Khedira, Joaquin Correa in a central midfield role playing today alongside Ole Christian. On the right wing, we've got Ontep, Tovin on the left wing, and Vieto up front. Injuries to talk about. Harry Arter out injured at the moment. Ben Davies suspended for this one. Good news though is that Gordino is 3 days away from full fitness. Delighted that he's nearly back. Can't wait to get him back into the setup, get him back in the lineup, because he was brilliant in the games that he played at the start of the season. But yeah, QPR today, I want to win this one. Well, of course I do. But I actually realised we haven't won a game that I've commentated over since this first day of last season when we beat Spurs 4-3, of course, on gender, with 4 goals on that day. But yeah, I've had a quiet word. I'll assure you now, I've had a word with the boys, a quiet one, and I've said, you know, stop showing me up in front of everyone. So hopefully they've listened to me, and yeah, let's get into the game against QPR. So first chance of the game could possibly be on its way as QPR play it out from the back. Lopez on the ball. I've noticed again as well, we've drawn every single game I've commentated over this season. So I just want to win one. Just give me one at least, or a few. But one first, and then we'll take it from there. But here we come forward. Joaquin Correa on the ball. Luciano Vieto to Entep. This is good build-up play. Entep with the strike. That was brilliant stuff from Entep. Has not played that much this season, but I've given him a start today, and he's come up with the goods. We've made a brilliant start to the game, and we've made our early dominance pay through Entep's goal. So we're coming towards the end of the first half now. No highlights since the Entep goal, but so far, so good as we go into half-time at Loftus Road with a 1-0 lead. Good stuff from the boys. I'll tell them I'm pleased, and it looks like my quiet word is paying dividends so far, but I won't talk too soon. And let's try and get the players looking delighted. Good team talk there. And let's get back into it for the second half. First highlight of the second half has arrived, and it looks like it could be QPR on the attack as Lopez has it out wide on the left. Whips in a beautiful ball. Troy Deeney with the effort, but it was a poor one. A wasted opportunity by QPR, and it remains 1-0. So coming towards the 70-minute mark in the game, I'm going to make some changes. Of course, we've got United coming up in a few days' time. You can see the players, a few of them tired out there. So I'll bring off Sami Khedira, I'll bring on Sidachuk, and I'll take off Joaquin Correa. Those two have done brilliantly in the centre of the park. Joaquin Correa, of course, usually on the wing, but he's adapted well into the centre of the park. I'm going to bring him off. He's a bit tired out there. And yeah, I'll leave it as that. Still 1-0, 22 minutes left in the game. So there's still these 3 points and move on to the United game. So just under 10 minutes, or just 10 minutes to go in the game. Ball whipped in from the corner as the thing in the right corner just completely covers the whole highlight. But QPR on the attack, no, it's offside, and that should be that. But just a few minutes left now. It looks like we are going to see it out. My players are absolutely knackered out there. But we've put in a very, very professional performance, assured and professional, as we take 3 points at Loftus Road. Defensively, you can see there, brilliant stuff. Mamana with a 7.9 rating all round the team, just brilliant stuff. Ole Christian drafted him for this one. Hasn't got that much game time this year. Of course, was at one point our record signing, but brilliant stuff there. 1-0 at QPR. Let's see where that leaves us in the table. So 7th place, level on points with Arsenal actually. We've just moved ahead of Swansea. Only 2 points behind Chelsea in 5th as well. I'm not going to be dreaming of Europe just yet, but you know, we're coming towards the halfway mark of the season now. One more game and we'll be at the halfway point. So this is brilliant stuff. But Man United coming up next. Let me get to the team sheet for that game. Right, so a few changes to tell you about for this Manchester United game, as you would expect. But Mathieu Debuchy, he's out with a yellow card, suspended, due to reaching his yellow card limit. So Steve Cook is going to have to fill in at right back, which is not ideal, but we just don't have any options. Our other option is a youngster we bought a few seasons ago, but he's not ready yet. So in comes Steve Cook. Ben Davies is back in at left back, back from suspension. He's in for Oviedo. Sergej Sidorchuk is back in. Stankyu's back in. And yeah, I think that's about it. Joaquin Correa moves to a more natural position on the left wing. Of course, did fantastic against QPR in the midfield, but we'll see him move back onto the left wing. Dropped from the Ole Christian, got man of the match against QPR, so he may feel like he's a bit unfortunate to be missing out on this one, but you can see just not fit enough to play. And yeah, so this is the lineup for the game against Manchester United. Of course, we got a 0-0 draw there last year, so you never know, we may be able to get something again this season, hopefully anyway. So let's get into it. I find it really funny how I always come into these games saying I'm hoping for 3 points or I'm hoping for something, as if I wouldn't be hoping to get something from it. But first chance of the game, we're 1 minute in, Manchester United could have it as Di Maria picks up the ball. They've got Berardi up front, they've got Di Maria, they've got Juan Mata as Berardi brings it forward. Hasn't got too many options. Great challenge by Sergej Sidorchuk, but Fellaini, who's still in the United team, picks it up. Bradley on the ball, plays it out wide to Darmian. They've got good options here. They're creating a bit of an overload on that right hand side as Di Maria picks it up in the middle of the park. He goes for a long range effort. First shot of the game. Di Maria with an absolutely stunning goal, 25 yards out. And 1-0 United it is. Corner comes in from Juan Mata. Please not another goal. We're just 10 minutes into the game. I do not want this to be a battering. And Marouane Fellaini makes it 2-0, 11 minutes into the game. I came into it with a bit of a, well, not going for it, but maybe I should have set up a little more defensively. Terrible start. Another corner coming in, again floated in by Juan Mata. Initial ball is dealt with, but it will come straight back out. Di Maria again with the long range effort. Di Maria is absolutely destroying us here. 3-0, not even half an hour gone. I'm tempted to shut up shop and play for a 3-0 defeat. This is terrible stuff in the first half so far. But hold on, we could have a chance. Oh no, we're not. Of course not. Yarmolenko plays it over to Juan Mata. Just score. Just do it. Oh, hat-trick. Di Maria. Oh my lord. That's his 4th goal of the season, so he's only scored 1 goal before this game. Typical. But we could possibly have a chance here ourselves. And Tep whips in the ball. Vieto's in there. And Vieto and Ongenda would have scored that. Ongenda would have scored that. I'm sorry, he would have. So coming towards the end of the first half, I'm happy to say there has been no further damage. But as I say that, there is a highlight, and I could be speaking too soon. Or could it be a? Could we score? Vieto on the ball. We want him in the box preferably. But anyway, and Tep with the ball plays it into Correa. well, we've scored. We've achieved something. We've achieved something today, and that's the main thing. We've got a goal. Joaquin Correa, that's his 6th of the season. I'm happy with that. We've scored a goal at Old Trafford. That's pleasing. That's good stuff. We're going to come to half-time. Matt has got an injury as well. So we're going to look at the positives. We've scored in the first half. We are losing 4-1, but we'll ignore that. We've scored a goal at Old Trafford. And, well, I'll still tell the players I'm disappointed. Yep. And they're all motivated. Fantastic. Hopefully we can pull it back. Let's get the comeback going. Joaquin Correa has started it. And then let's go out and complete this comeback. Right, so 65 minutes in, no highlights in the second half, so that comeback may not be on. I'm going to make some changes. We've got Liverpool coming up at home in 2 days' time. Bloody English fixtures and Christmas time, man. I'll bring on Munir. I'll switch Joaquin Correa out to the right, and switch Munir to a winger. And that's about it. I'll leave it. Actually, no, I'll bring on Ole Christian for Sami Khedira as well. And we'll see. We're just not going to do anything. But anyway, let's go. So I have to say, this has been a successful second half. We haven't conceded a goal. And as I say that, get Di Maria away from the ball now. Get him away from it. Yarmolenko, no Di Maria. Don't go near Di Maria, please. Bradley, good challenge. But of course, it will go straight back to United. Januzaj on the ball. Well, they've won it back. And we've got absolutely no one up front. Everyone's in our own half. I'm not on defensive, so I'm not sure why that is. Di Maria on the ball again. Oh, Di Maria, go away. Go away. The Tongan, just do it. He's scoring. I know Di Maria is scoring. It's happening, isn't it? Look at him. He's gone. Januzaj. Oh, God. What is it with all these brilliant goals in this game? 5-1 United. I suppose it's only 1-0 in the second half. Look at the positives, I suppose. 5 minutes to go in the game. God. Ben Davis has had a 4 point, it's gone up to 5 now, but it was 4.9. Terrible defensive performance as United come again. Just calm down, you're 5-1 up, and that's it. Full time at Old Trafford. Again, got to look at the positives. We only lost 1-0 in the second half. Good performance from the team, and we scored a goal, so yeah, good stuff from ourselves. We'll have a look at the league table anyway. We've dropped down to 7th. I believe that was where we was after the last game. But anyway, still level 1 points with Arsenal, so they must have lost again. But we'll have a look at the fixtures, what we've got coming up next. As I said, I think we've got Liverpool coming up very, very shortly. Yep, Liverpool on the 1st of January. I'll probably bring you next the Capital One Cup semi-final. Of course, those games are back-to-back, so would make sense. So yeah, going to bring you the Capital One Cup semi-finals. Mixed results today. Of course, we beat QPR and got pummeled by Manchester United. But if you enjoyed this episode, do drop it a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel just yet, please do subscribe to the channel. But for now, it's been the Halfback, and I'll see you guys very soon.